Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the Kolink Aviator M-RGB. This is a pretty nice case, especially for you that are on a budget. It's not the best case, both in cooling and so, but it looks cool and it's pretty cheap. There's not much information on the front here, so let's do a little bit of a switcheroo and let's see the side with a little bit more information. If you want to pause the video to read this, you can do that, but I'm gonna go through it a little bit faster. We got the dimensions, the color, motherboard support like micro-atx and midi-tower, expansion slots, front ports, cooling, and the clearance for both the VJ, so you know, GPU, and the CPU cooler. But let's switch it around again and see what we have on the other side. And here we don't see much more, so let's just switch it again. Looking at this side, we don't get any more information. It's basically the same information that was on the first side, but it's in different languages. If you want to pause this and read it in your language, then go ahead. But switching it around again, so we go full circle, we see that there's not much information on the box. So without further ado, let's open it up and see how it looks. On the side here we have a nice window to really see every component in the case, but nothing more, so let's switch it around. And on the back here we can see the first RGB fan, as well as the I/O shield hole, and the 4 expansion slots, and the slot for the PSU. Other than that, not much more, so let's switch it around. And on this side here, you can see that there's a nice punch out for all your cable management. We see that there's not much of intake on the side for the front here, and on the front we don't have much more of, you know, any intake at all, but it's nice and looks sleek. It almost looks a little bit like an Alienware front. And going back to the first side here again, we see that there's no intake there either, so it's getting all its air from underneath. So that's something to think about. But let's switch it around so we can see the top instead. On the top here we have the front panel connector, like the power button here, and the button feels really nice. That's actually good. And we also have stuff like some of the RGB lighting stuff, as well as the reset button and the LED button, the USB 2, USB 3, and the 3.5-inch audio connectors. We also see the mesh net there, so that's really nice. You can actually add some extra cooling. But taking a look on the inside here, we have the second RGB fan and the first that we saw in the beginning. We also have stuff like all the screws and distances that you might need in your build, and we also have the USB 3, USB 2, as well as the audio connectors and the front panel connectors here. You also get some weird cable here that goes onto the top. I think it's a grounding connector. On the side here, when we have everything open up, we also see the 3.5-inch, 2 of them, as well as an SSD 2.5-inch connector, or place to put your hard drives and SSDs into. On the inside here we also see that everything is painted black, just like the outer shell, so that's nice. We also see that the PSU has a actual dust filter collector on the bottom there. Switching to the other side though, we see that there's not a lot of stuff actually, but there's some things to think about. Like if you see here, there's not a lot of space for your cable management, so that's why the punch out on the side panel is really important in this case. Something else that I don't like with the back here is that the RGB controller is completely open. There is nothing really protecting it. Back to cable management though, you have a lot of holes here for your cable management needs, but 2 of them is being taken up by the RGB controller, which is not that nice, but you do get a nice cutout for the CPU backplate, so you can attach any cooler you want. And something I have to say as well is the side panel is really sturdy in this case. Looking with the finished system in it, we don't see much because there's the acrylic on both the front and the side is actually black tinted. But with the LEDs inside you do see a little bit more, and if you even have even more LEDs you see in there without any problems. I thought the cable management was gonna be hard in this case, but it was surprisingly easy with that nice punch out. Other than that, there's nowhere really to hide the cables, so it's going down in the HDD department. But let's take a look when the system is on. I'm gonna show you without the extra RGB I have in it, and then with the RGB on, and then we're gonna go through the cycles of the RGB controller on the two fans. This case was surprisingly nice to build in. For the price, I wouldn't suspect the side panels to not be flimsy, and I would have suspected the cooling not to do much, but it actually surprisingly worked out okay. Other than that, I mean, you get what you pay for, so that's something to think about. But without further ado, let's go on to the giveaway section. So, let's see which one of the lucky subscribers that's gonna be the winner for this weekend's giveaway. Let's spin the wheel and see which one of these it's going to be. Michael Schiller. Congratulations, Michael. You've been a subscriber for long, but now let's see what game you are going to win. So let's hope for the best here, Michael. Let's do a lucky shuffle, and then let's spin the wheel. Oh. Congratulations, you won a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. So just contact me and I'll send it to you ASAP. Remember to subscribe and click the bell notification for more videos, as well as like, comment and share. To be in the next weekend's giveaway, just see to it that you have subscribed and that you have commented on the video. If you have done that, you will be in the next weekend's Spinning the Wheel giveaway. Thanks for watching, have a good day now, bye bye!